All right, good morning, guys. Back at it with another lovely video, lovely MLB DFS slate. Do we just want to skip the recap? Because it was like that bad.
We should probably cover some things. I mean, we were between a Cleveland, Washington, or Rockies four-man. We picked the lowest scoring of the three by like a lot. I think the Rockies stacking it up with 75. Washington was like 60 something because of the Candelario ninth inning home run that everyone had for some reason. And then we picked Cleveland, who scored a total of 20 fantasy points. Darvish finished with a solid one at 35% ownership. Um, we had this Frelick rookie guy from Milwaukee hit a nuke. That was about it, though. Top line was just a bunch of random kind of one offs. Ellie De La Cruz was like 20-ish% in any contest, and I didn't really understand that ownership. Just, I guess, it's just because he's him and everyone likes him. Carlos Santana, who wasn't even projected to start, Jim Choi like got scratched and he got put in and proceeded to double dong. Chas McCormick basically double donged. He hit one off the top of the wall. They said it was a home run and then they took it back, but 45. Kim double dong. Goldie had a good day. Yeah, it was depressing. Being in the $100 single entry is basically at the bottom.
Basically, if you had anything the opposite of we had, you made money. So congrats. And I was watching the Cleveland game, and there, like Jose Ramirez had like two on at one point. Josh Bell had an RBI single, which made me somewhat feel good. Like, oh, they can come back. Oh, this is going to rally the team. And it did absolutely nothing. The pitcher, um, the pitcher for the Royals was throwing like meatballs, like sliders, curves. They weren't even like fast. It's obviously easier said than done, but I can go on and on about it. So let's just jump in. So right now, top pitching: Pablo Lopez, Corbin Burns, Blake Snell, Alex Cobb, George Kirby, Savale, Verlander, Abbott, Urias, Morton. The list just keeps going on and on and on. But what are you thinking of getting to today? So I think there's a couple decent options besides like these four.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Snell at only 15%. I guess just because he's 11K. On DraftKings, he's the second highest price behind Lopez, and Lopez is 10-4 over there. So, I mean, I like both of them. I think those are my top two guys. Then Burns is probably slightly behind in the second tier. He just tends to just own Cincinnati. I think Milwaukee just owns Cincinnati as a franchise. We just never can beat them. So all aboard for some Burns. Cobb has a decent price tag for someone that's going up against Oakland and a pitcher friendly park. And, he could probably get you 40 here at 8-9, but he does have more of a lower floor than your usual 9K guy. Abbott, um, one of the more talented arms on the slate, just went 8 innings against San Fran. It'll be tough just because, like I said, we just never beat fucking Milwaukee. But I also don't know if I like the 10-8 price tag. The upside he has, obviously, you can pay that off, but I think I'd rather just play Snell at 11K just to have the higher floor as well. And then last flyer guys, Urias at 8-8 against Toronto, who at least we weren't the chalk donkeys on Toronto yesterday. I don't think they ended up doing anything. I never looked, but uh, let's see what they. Well, they ended up with six somehow. Oh, they went to extras. Anyways, I like some Urias, and then Kopech at 8K. He's been pretty bad the last month and a half. No quality starts since June 4th. But we know he has like 9, 10K upside. And especially against the Cubs, like just seems like a good GPP spot for him.
Yeah. The whole Kopech thing at 8K is interesting. Crosstown Classic, we're probably gonna get embarrassed, but Kopech has the upside. Who's even Kyle Hendricks is pitching for the Cubs. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. Hendricks isn't what he used to be, but I know recently he's been putting out some good outings, but Kopech is definitely like Kopech's interesting, but probably wouldn't prioritize. Burns and Snell look good. Even Lopez just facing strikeout team Seattle. Lopez getting 19, Burns getting 20, Snell 15. Cobb is interesting at 15% as well, but we played Framber Valdez and Christian Javier, and they couldn't do anything against Oakland. So that's why I'm a little eerie about that. Kirby 99 looks a little interesting, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of times Minnesota will screw us over. Savali against Kansas City looks interesting. Do you really think Cleveland can drop 2 games to Kansas City? You know what? Actually, maybe. Um, yeah, Urias and Kopech just look very interesting here. It's obviously a big slate, so you can definitely get to some better bats. 8,800 against Toronto. He's getting not even a full percent of ownership at the moment. If I had to rank pitchers right now, it'd probably be Burns, Snell, Lopez. Burns, Snell, Lopez, Savali, and then like below the list would be like Urias, Kopech. That's the way I see it. Abbott has been amazing, but that 10A price tag doesn't really look amazing. Verlander against the Yankees doesn't even look that bad if I'm being honest, but 2% ownership, yeah, that doesn't look too terrible. It's just, do you think that he can turn the clock back and be the Verlander we're used to seeing? Some definitely interesting pitching options today. So let's just move on to stacks. Boston, Atlanta, Cleveland, San Fran, San Diego, Washington, the Cubs, Badgers, Arizona. The whole list is here. It's kind of weird to see Boston at the top against Charlie Morton, but what are you thinking for today?
Yeah, I was also surprised to see Boston that high. I haven't looked into the ballpark pound numbers just yet because they haven't loaded up. Um, but the 5 teams I had written down originally were the Mets, Cleveland, Diamondbacks, Padres, Dodgers. Uh, After what Cleveland did to us yesterday, even against Greinke, I don't know if I can play them today. Just absolutely heartbreaking. But watch Jose Ramirez go 5 for 5 today after 0 for 4 yesterday.
Not if
Padres against
Trent
Rich
hasn't.
Hill. What?
Sorry, you were saying like watch Jose Ramirez go 5 for 5. I'm like, not if Trent bets at him.
Yeah, Trent. I didn't see that he had a bet on him yesterday. I should have known better.
No, I think he posted it like after the game started to fuck with everyone. Such an ass. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Padres look good against Rich Hill. Also, if you pair them with Snell, get some run support. Hopefully, get the double whammy there. Points on points. Um, Washington, I guess, again. They're definitely not as owned as yesterday. Thank God. They're projecting for like 5% as a stack. CJ Abrams yesterday was like 30%. What the hell was that? I don't understand. But if you're off the Kopech train, the Cubs look to be the like highest owned value stack on the slate. I don't know if I really love that. Their prices are probably pretty cheap, which is, I mean, why they're easy to get to. But I don't know if I want to play a chalk Cubs team on like a 12 game slate. Dodgers, Bassett's it is like so hit or miss that like why would I ever want to play him against the Dodgers? Um, I can see them getting a hold of him, especially since they lost last night. D-backs again, sure. Steven Matz isn't anything crazy. That Texas Houston game was nuts yesterday. Texas is like sort of in play. Mets wouldn't really go anywhere else below St. Louis on the top stack tool.
Yeah, it's you can. I kind of always say this with these big slates. There's a lot of different areas to go. You can get a little different, and if it pays off, it pays off very well. Boston against Morton. I haven't even checked. I haven't checked Charlie Morton's like game log lately. I just find it a little interesting. Um, I mean, Morton's had some pretty decent starts. It could just be like a pretty good game for the offenses, I guess. I don't know, Devers, Duran, Turner. Atlanta's Atlanta facing Pavita. I think Pavita just had like his best start of his like career, like his last start. Atlanta should make sure that never happens again. Cleveland against Greinke, sure. Is Greinke gonna rack up the strikeouts? Probably not. Oh, speaking of strikeouts, by the way, number one taco right now is Pablo Lopez down to 5.5. So don't play Pablo Lopez
I'll play
today.
Pablo Lopez.
I might make a prize picks play of that. No, I can't do it. It always screws me over. Um, San Fran against Oakland. I know it's a pitcher friendly park, but it's also Oakland. The issue is we played Framber Valdez and Christian Javier when they played Oakland, and they didn't have amazing outings. So, and San Fran likes to pinch hit a lot, so that's probably not a good idea. San Diego against Rich Hill. It's kind of weird to me that San Diego isn't like at the top of the leaderboard. So, like in terms of the division and whatever, they got to turn it around sooner rather than later. So I know Machado's been high, which is good. Washington against Austin Gomber. Yeah, truth be told, you can get to either side of the White Sox or the Cubs. What's with that face?
Nothing. Keep going.
You can get to either side of the Cubs or Sox game. Fuck the Cubs. No, yeah. I would rather go with the White Sox just because they're not as high owned. You can definitely get some leverage there. 2% leverage looks good. Dodgers against Bassett, kind of like Funk said, Bassett's hit or miss. You just better hope that he's missing today. I wouldn't really go anything past St. Louis either. Merrill Kelly is coming back from the IL, I believe, and St. Louis is St. Louis. Arenado and Goldschmidt hit home runs yesterday, so I don't know if they can do it against Merrill Kelly today. But I would go through the list of like don't go past St. Louis in the stacks tool. What would you rank your stacks right now?
I'd probably go Padres, Cleveland, D-backs, Mets, Dodgers.
Yeah, that's about right for me. The Mets just against Domingo Herman. He just better not be cheating today. I swear to God. I'm kind of just like looking around. I mean, Corbin Carroll went 0 for 4 with a sac fly, so I mean, he might be due to have a good game. I don't know. I
He was
mean, I'd
also like
say
40% owned yesterday.
unreal luck we've had. All right, let's just jump into the lineup generator. Shall we do 4-3-1?
Let's try something new.
4-2-2. And we'll go to balanced. Damn, they actually don't have any. Okay.
No data.
What? Hold on. Let me load everything back up just to see. All right, 4-2-2 balanced. Yeah, what the hell? All right, well, that ain't happening. Um, all right. That was interesting. Home run calls.
Freddie Freeman, Danny Jensen, and what was my last one? I can't even read my own damn handwriting right now. Hold on. Oh, Ryan McMahon.
I'm gonna take Francisco Lindor, Lane Thomas, and Salvador Perez. Should be a fun one today. At least I hope. Um, that should just about do it though. Any final thoughts?
Nope, just hoping to be in better placement today in the single entries. Because I know Fanduel runs these roto grinder single entries like once every 3 months or so. So hoping to just take advantage of that. We'll post our lineup like 15 minutes before lock, hopefully. Make sure to check out Stochastics tools in the description so maybe you can use the lineup builder and that we couldn't use. And like and subscribe if you haven't already.